Sometimes we realize the true value of someone only after we've thrown it all away. She thought she was in control until she watched the man she betrayed give his love to someone else so effortlessly. She always believed she'd be the one to leave first. That was the ugly truth she never admitted to anyone. When she met Daniel, he was the kind of man who gave everything, his time, his heart, his energy, to make her feel loved. And for a while, she basked in it. But the more he gave, the less she appreciated it. She convinced herself she needed excitement, something that felt like fire instead of quiet, steady warmth Daniel offered. That's when Ryan entered the picture. He was nothing like Daniel, unpredictable, thrilling, and made her feel like the most desired woman alive. What started as a flirtation turned into late-night conversations, secret meetups, and eventually crossing a line she could never uncross. She cheated and told herself it was just a mistake, that she'd end it and pretend it never happened. But she didn't. She kept seeing Ryan while Daniel continued loving her with every ounce of his being. She thought she was untouchable. She thought Daniel would never find out. She underestimated him, and karma, the day everything shattered, was painfully ordinary. Daniel came home early from work, carrying her favorite coffee and flowers. He smiled at her like she was his entire world. She felt a pang of guilt that she quickly buried. But later that night, she saw something in his eyes, something quiet and distant, like he already knew. He didn't confront her. He didn't yell, cry, or demand answers. He simply pulled away, one invisible step at a time, while still being the perfect man to her. At first, she didn't notice, but slowly it became clear. He stopped texting as much during the day. He no longer asked about her plans. And then one evening, she saw him laughing, really laughing, with a woman she had never met before. Her name was Olivia. She worked at the same company. It looked so effortless between them. The way Olivia touched his arm, the way he looked at her like she was a breath of fresh air. It hit harder than any confrontation ever could. She tried to dismiss it. He's just being friendly, she told herself. But deep down she knew. He was moving on, and he didn't even have to try. The shift in their home was undeniable. Daniel started coming home later, but he didn't lie. He casually mentioned having dinner with colleagues, sometimes with Olivia. He wasn't hiding it, and that terrified her. He wasn't trying to make her jealous. He was simply done with her. Without effort, without drama, he was giving someone else the love she took for granted. That's when she spiraled. She broke things off with Ryan, realizing how empty it all was. She tried to win Daniel back, cooked his favorite meals, left him notes, tried to start conversations, but he didn't react. Not with anger, not with affection. He was polite, kind, but distant, like she was just someone he used to know. One night, she gathered the courage to ask, "Are you seeing someone else?" He looked at her with calm, steady eyes and said, "I don't owe you an explanation anymore." It was the first time she truly felt the weight of what she had done. He didn't shout, didn't accuse. He just removed her from his heart, piece by piece. The following week, she saw them together at a cafe. She had gone there hoping to run into him, thinking maybe they could talk. Instead, she saw Daniel leaning across the table, smiling at Olivia with the same warmth he once gave her. She stood outside, watching through the window like a stranger. Every laugh, every soft glance between them cut through her like glass. She wanted to scream, to tell Olivia that she was holding the man she ruined, but she couldn't. She had no right. The hardest part wasn't losing Daniel. It was watching how easily he gave what she once had to someone else. She always thought she was irreplaceable. That belief was her downfall, because Daniel didn't need to make an effort to love Olivia. He just did. And seeing that was the most painful punishment imaginable. The night she finally broke down, she told him everything, every secret, every detail of the affair. She thought maybe her honesty would spark something, even if it was just anger. But he quietly listened, nodded once, and said, "Thank you for finally telling me." Then he walked away. He didn't slam the door. He didn't look back. A few days later, his things were gone. He left a note. "I hope you find whatever it is you're looking for. I just can't be the one who gets hurt while you figure it out." She held that note in her hands for hours, crying till her throat hurt. It's been months since then. She's heard he's officially dating Olivia now, and she can't even hate her. Olivia is kind, smart, and treats Daniel with the love and respect he always deserved. She sees pictures of them sometimes, laughing at a festival, holding hands in a park. It kills her, because now she realizes Daniel was always enough. She was the one who wasn't. If she could go back, she'd burn every text from Ryan, delete every moment of weakness, and hold on to Daniel like her life depended on it. But life doesn't give rewinds, only consequences. And hers is watching the man she destroyed find happiness in someone else's arms. Because once trust is broken, love doesn't always wait for you to fix it. Sometimes, the quietest revenge is simply moving on,